Hi, I'm Anita from Crafts by Anita, and welcome to episode 54 of Yarn with Me. Let me double check, because I always... Sorry, 55. It's 55. Basically over a year's worth of yarning with me. So if you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, join the Discord, link to that is in the description below. And if you would like to purchase handmade items made by myself, you can do so at craftsbyanita.com. Anywho, I spent the last couple of days trying to catch my temperature blanket up. I finished the calendar block for September on the crochet one, and I'm currently trying to finish the knit one as my yarn gets wrapped around my project here. So I'm on, I don't know what day I'm on. Let me look at my file. I'm getting ready to start for September 24th. And I did end up running out of the purple yarn well before I got to this. Wait, actually, this is all I have left of the purple yarn from the first skein. That's all there is. Throw it over there. But so I got a whole other skein. I bought 2 of each color, and the only 2 colors I actually ran out of the first skein on was Varsity Yellow and now purple. So hopefully this purple will take me through the rest of the year. Get that over there. Yeah, set my timer. I've got my phone set to do not disturb. It's like I don't really feel like dealing with emails and silly stuff right now, so what I need is to not have my yarn wrapped up. Move that over. And the color for that day is Varsity Gold and Purple, which is the same as the previous day. And then we'll move to, I think, to, what was it, Varsity Orange and Purple for 2 days. And then Varsity Yellow, Varsity Orange, and the last 3 days of September are Purple and Varsity Orange. So we shall do that and hopefully get a little further into this project and get September maybe done. I don't think I can get it done in this episode, but I want to at least get somewhere around half. I have 7 days left of September to deal with, and I'm going to take my brace off because, well, the yarn likes to get caught on this Velcro because I have tiny hands and this is the smallest size they had, and the Velcro on me, it overlaps. So I'm going to set that aside for right now, and we're going to start our timer, and we go. So I'm going to get Varsity Gold here in a second as soon as I get across 10 stitches. Counting silently, just in case you're working on something and you need to count. Okay. Now we go with Varsity Gold. Find the end of our yarn. Yeah, next week it's supposed to start getting the overnight lows being in the 30s. I am not ready for that. I'm not looking forward to it either, because then I have to bust out my coat. Well, it depends on what the high temperature for that day is. I have not yet had to get my longer jacket or whatever out yet, but I know it's coming. This fall has been absolutely weird. Hotter than normal. It was 80 the other day. So it's like, the only way we can tell it's fall is the leaves are falling off the trees and then blowing across the road. And they make that distinctive little tick, 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 tick sound when you hear them blowing across the parking lot. Okay. Hey, row one's done. Trying not to get my stuff tangled. Mark off my row. So hopefully it's being more fall where you're at. Not exactly fall-ish yet here, except for like today. Today it's only supposed to get in the 50s, so that's more fall weather for Colorado. So hopefully we're done with the blazing hot 80-degree temperatures that we've been getting. Not that I mind being warm, I just don't want to be that warm. I'm like Goldilocks. I want it to be just right. So, yep. So it's like if I was, I'm only, let's see. Currently right now, I am with the knit project. Let's see, I got 7 days left. It is 13th. No, that's not right. 12, that's plus. So I'm 19 days behind on this temperature blanket. Before I was 2 months behind. I gotta stop hitting that mic. See if I can stay over here. Oops, let's mark our row off. Here we go. Still need to figure out, I want to redo my little pumpkin. I'm not frogging it. That's, no. It's adorable. Sitting on a table over there in the living room. I did manage to get my Halloween decorations up. I don't have a lot of them. I got Mr. Spooky in the window. He's holding a druid in his hand. He's a pirate. Because we bought these Captain Jack Sparrow costume, like, oh god, forever ago. 16, 18, somewhere around there, years ago. So, Mr. Spooky, I'm gonna have to, like, take a picture of him during the vlog or something. He's hanging out. I wanted to put him in the window to face outwards. So I opened the blinds. I don't like the blinds that I've got because in order to raise them and lower them, you have to put your hands under the actual blinds, pull it up to raise it, and then grab it and pull it down. I'm like, I don't like these. These are no good. I don't like them. I do really wish I could get curtains and curtain rods for that right now, but I am in the planning phase at the moment. I need to get measurements and then figure out in my 3D program to design that room. Yep. I'm doing architectural visualization for myself. So yeah, when I opened the blinds, you couldn't really see him. So I was like, well, I guess we're facing him outside. Not outside. We're going to turn him around and close the blinds so we can enjoy our Halloween decorations. I do have one little thing outside thumbtacked to a post. And that reminds me, I should really check to make sure it's there. Still there. But I'll do that here at the break. Because I don't want to get up and walk over there. I mean, I could look at him through my security camera, but I don't, let's see. Actually, let me just go ahead and do that. Live. Yep. Still hanging out. Good. It's like, that's what I worry about, putting stuff outside, because I'm afraid somebody's going to take them. Yeah, that's why I don't hang Mr. Spooky outside. Mr. Spooky is huge. He's a good-sized little skeleton thingy hanging over there. Also, my Halloween wreath. We grabbed one of the over-the-door hangers. I don't know where my wreath hanger is. Still, I've been looking. So we put one of those on the door. When we went to have the wreath facing on the other side of the door, the storm door, couldn't close it because the wreath is kind of fat. I made it out of newspaper, rolled newspaper, and I spiraled it to make the wreath shape, and it wasn't fitting. So when we turned the hanger thing to the inside, the door wouldn't shut. So I'm like, I'm confused. I don't know why. it would work one direction, but not when you turn it around to the other direction. So now my Halloween wreath is hanging in my bedroom until I can find the actual wreath hanger. Now, if I had a normal wreath that wasn't like all the way around, like one of the half wreaths, you just decorate one half of it or the front side, then it probably would have shut, but I didn't. I made my own. So, let's see, 2, 4, that was 5. Now I am on track for my right count. So, row 6. So I was not happy about that. I was just like, ugh, dang it. Yeah. Next year, we'll, I might be able to find some better, some more decorations. I just need to get bins. All of the buckets that I've gone through, except for these 4 over here under my piano, I've gone through and sorted whatever out. I've got quite a few buckets I have to actually go through and sort through. Anything that was fabric are now occupying two of the boxes I used for moving. So that eliminated a lot. All the empty buckets are now, well, not all of them, quite a bit. 12. Wait. I didn't do 12. I think it's 15. I put 15 empty buckets underneath my couch. So it's a little more sturdy. It's just sitting there. There's like a small stack of empty buckets that are over there right at the moment. I'm hoping to empty all of them. I've kept 3. I might get one and put it over here as a trash can for my desk, because I've been using like the empty soda boxes, the 12 packs, and on occasion if I have to buy the case, I'll use that too, and then just chuck the whole thing in the trash when it's full. It's getting a little annoying because sometimes I'm sitting over here and I'll knock it over. I can't knock the bucket over. It's a big bucket. It's a 5-gallon bucket. You know, like you see, I'm right there. But I need to get a better trash can for over here. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do, is grab one of those and just put it over here. I need to start... well, first I need to get through the stuff I have to go through in the living room. And then I can start dealing with the stuff that's in the spare room. Because I've already dealt with the stuff that's in my room. There's not a lot in my room other than a pile of blankets on my floor. Because I'm just a little too lazy to be just folding them and then trying to stick them up on the top shelf in my closet. Because I'm short. My blankets aren't small. They're big blankets. Ah, no, come on. There we go. Random noise. Well, like, do I have a paper back there that's flopping around with the AC? AC. I wish I had air conditioning. Ceiling fan. Not that I see. Unless it's that bag that... No, I don't think it was that bag behind me. It's empty. Making that noise. Trying to get organized and all that stuff. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. And now we switch to purple. Make sure I get the end of it here. There we go. I want to at least get 3 or 4 of these days done. I'm hoping. Because I'm not attaching any of the calendar block or this until I get this finished. Which is going to require, let's see, 20 plus 16, 36 rows for the border. Because September only has 30 days, and I need to have it to where it's 31 days. So I have to do 16 rows of black and then another 20 rows of black. So they are the correct length. That one's tied on. Cut off varsity gold. Get it unwrapped from my black yarn. If I can get a hold of it. There we go. And then attach this to the purple. Alright, there we are. We need to flip stuff back over. Bring our black yarn forward-ish, maybe. Flip the purple back. And now we can go. It's a lot of yarn Olympics over here. Concentration, or at least trying to concentrate with the yarn here just to get across this first row, weaving in my ends as I go. Okay. Yay, room one. It's like having to pull it because it's like basically a brand new skein of yarn, trying to get it to become freely movable. Really not sure how long it takes me to do one day in the knit. I know the crochet one takes less than 5 minutes to make a block, so I ended up finishing that first. And then single crocheting the rows together. I was like, I don't want to, but I have to just to get it out of the way. And I still need to attach September to July and August, and then attach it to those 3 months to the bottom, and then I have just 3 months left to go. October, November, December. Where the bleep did 2025 go? It's like the passage of time can be like completely seen when you're doing a temperature blanket. Why is that being stupid? Not be on the front side. There we go. It's like the further you get along into it, and it's like the project gets bigger, and then it's like, wait, what? It's October? It's almost the middle of October. It's like, holy cow. And I am planning this year, since I actually, oh my god, might have the space to do it, traditional Thanksgiving. Except I'm not doing it on a Thursday on Thanksgiving because, well, I work that day. And my kids work that day. So I'm going to be doing it on I'm going to take a Saturday before off to do all the prep work. And then we'll do it on Sunday. Because, like, they work on, well, my son doesn't work on a Monday, my daughters do, so I want them to be able to come over and hang out. It's like I've started a partial list. I don't know if I have everything on it yet. I know there's things that I do that it's like, okay, it's like, do I want to actually make the pies, or do I just want to buy them already pre-made and then just slap them in the oven? Ooh, I need to put aluminum foil on that list because, well, I'm out. I think the last time I bought that aluminum foil was the last time I actually did Thanksgiving 4 years ago. So it's like, I didn't quite need aluminum foil for much of anything because that apartment was just too small to do any kind of like big meals in because there was no place to set anything. I don't have that problem here. I've got, if I need to, I've got that card table, and then I've got that dining table in the other room that I covered with stuff, so I need to uncover it again. Get this sorted the rest of the way. Just trying to get stuff situated and organized so I can actually get the stuff out of the spare room so I can sit down comfortably and go through it. And then get that taken care of, and then anything that's been kept can be put into a bin and stored. But I need to start getting one or two bins like every 2 weeks or something like that, just so I can like store things. I keep trying to find, I've got cassettes and records. My CDs are contained in a CD case. Oh, it's like a big binder, but I need things for the cassettes. And trying to find a solution for that has been problematic. I mean, I'd seen a lot of things, 3D printed ones, but they only hold 3 cassettes, and I'm like, I have a big cassette collection. I kind of need something else for it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. Oh yeah, I could get crates, but I don't know where I would put them because I don't have a stereo at the moment. I wish I did. That would be, well, not listening to music doing these things, but I could actually listen to music when I'm like not filming. So the hunt continues. 2, 4, that's 6. 2 more rows, and then 2 border rows, and then we go to the next day, which is, I think I said varsity orange and purple. I'll double check because I don't want to get that wrong. Quietly and silently working on stuff. One more row, and then this day is done. Looks like I'm only probably gonna get maybe 3.5 days finished during this episode. I didn't think this took that long because we started with 30 minutes and it seems like it's taken 20. It's taken over 20 to get this done. Then again, I did stop and look at stuff, so maybe there's hope yet. I want to at least get 3. That way I don't have to, I only have 4 left, and then I can finish this up, get October started, and get October caught up before I put all these together. That way I have time and this isn't looming over my head as being behind. Alright. Day is done. Now 2 rows of black. Yeah, don't fall. Untangled. Now we weave in our ends. Did get on the double knit blanket 2 rows of block 8 completed. It's just I was trying to watch something and I don't have my second monitor anymore. So I couldn't watch it and do that at the same time, so I was a little annoyed. Because that's what I would do. I would have what I was watching over here and then the pattern on that side, or vice versa. Not buying a monitor just yet. Maybe when all the sales start, I can get two monitors. Because I still want a vertical one. Come on. In there. It's starting to look like I'm not going to get but just 2 done in this episode. Sad face. Maybe I'm not knitting fast. Maybe that's it. Alright, so I'm going to go to my file. Mark that row. That day is done. Save it. And yes, it's varsity orange and purple twice. Went to the wrong window. Alright. Pick up varsity orange. Just get it unwrapped from everything. Got 6.5 minutes left in our first 30-minute session. Get this one on here. Dang it. Come on. Concentrating. Oops. Really? What did I do? Oh my goodness. I put the wrong color forward. Oopsies. Fix that here. It was the black that should come forward, and I was like going, why can't I grab the orange yarn and cinch that loop up? Because you put it on the front, goofball. There we go. Now we're going the way. Now we're working. Now that we got set up, I don't have to worry about where my color starts and ends. And I can just knit, 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 knit. Maybe I'll do that today. During Vlogtober, go through, grab my scarves and start making decisions about, do I want to keep it or do I want to frog it? There's quite a few I will not frog. Because one, sentimental reasons, and second one, it would be too hard to frog, aka Loki scarf. Had enough issues getting the houndstooth scarf frogged. I don't know what I was thinking with that. 91 stitches across, are you crazy? And then it's like it all curled in because it's stockinette. So I was like, ugh. If I didn't make it that wide, it probably wouldn't have been that bad. I think it might have been, I think I used size 8. Size 8 circular needles. I think that's what I used. That's what it looked like to me, the look of it. If I were to do that again, I would probably find a way to make it not curl in. And I know it's like the only ways to do that is to put a flat border around it. on the bottom, the sides, and then the top. But there's only so many of those that lay flat. Seed stitch, garter stitch. Not sure if moss stitch lays flat. But just haven't done anything. Do need to start doing the tutorials and finishing those up, getting the patterns ready. This is just consuming me at the moment, trying to get this caught up, and then I can like focus on other things. I got that baby blanket over there I gotta do. I've got that double knit blanket I need to finish. The 10 stitch mandala that's sitting over here on my poor piano, oops, let's now drop a stitch, is waiting to get worked on again. I worked on it a little bit the other night, but we're going to try to get that one. I want that one done before the end of the year. I want the double knit done before the end of the year. I have no idea how long it's going to take to do that baby blanket, because it's involved. It's a lot of cabling and trying not to drop stitches. Cabling and lace work with drop stitches is utter and total sadness, because you got to figure out, where did I drop it, how do I fix it, and it's hard to tell. Oh, am I gonna get, probably not, half this day done? I'm on row 5. I just finished row 5. No, I won't. Maybe I will get this half, the high temperature, done before I take my break. And then we'll come back and work on the low temperature, which is purple. Except for, like, I think one day that uses varsity yellow in it. I think it's after they use 2. Row. Yeah, I got 9 seconds left. I'm just going to do these 2 rows and then take a break. As soon as my timer goes off here. Dismiss. Just want to complete this part. Just these 2 rows, and then I can add the purple after the break. Concentrating on speed. I am speed. Okay, one more. One more row. Checking to see how my black yarn is doing. I'm pretty sure I can get through September with that skein over there, what's left of it, and maybe start on October, but I will run out probably in where is that stupid yarn? Run out of that in October, and then I got that yarn cake over here that I need to use to get, I'm thinking of getting the rest of the black solid blocks and the gray blocks completed while working on the days and stuff that I need to get done. Alright, so we got the high temperature done. So I'm going to take a little breaky break, get my coffee, and just for a sec, and I will see you in a sec. And back. Took about 10-15 minutes just to relax for a second and not do much of anything of great importance. You know, take a break and reset and recharge. So we are getting ready to add, I do believe, purple. Let me double check. Yep. So the next two are varsity orange and purple. So we're gonna hopefully maybe get those two done. I'm hoping. It'd be great. Doubt it, but it'd be nice. Get purple added here in a sec. As soon as I get past the black section. There we go. Grab our purple. Okay. Thumb is being snappy, making it difficult to do my little knots here. Snip the orange. Untangle that. Yeah, there we are. Make sure we take the black yarn forward and not the purple. That way I'm not having to do it again. Get it untangled from the needles. Quit being fiddly. Seriously. Okay. I don't know. I was trying to see if I had a cone of white cotton yarn. I can't see over the ones that are right there just yet. Yeah. Forgot to mark off the last row. This is a high temperature. Had to fix that for continuity. Dang it. Get on there. So I wanted to try and do the like tank top cover-ups and stuff like that. Things for like patterns for summer. Start doing them in the winter. That way you can like during winter get your summer stuff ready for next year. Because I kind of want some tank top cover-ups because sometimes I just don't feel like wearing a t-shirt. But my tank tops are a little too scoopy, so they show off my bra. So I kind of want a cover-up for that, and I could just be okay with it. And I want a couple of them in different colors. I just don't have a lot of solid cones. I've got black. And there's a gray one, but I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with that gray. I don't think it inspires summer wear. And I have a couple of variegated ones as well. I just need to buckle down and just do it. Do the dang thing. It wouldn't be a pattern per se as a directions on how to make your own, because I have not gone through and then worked out like sizes and stuff and make sure it's correct for each size. I honestly don't know how to do that at all. So just be able to base it off something you already have and go from there. Thought about doing it in the size 10 cotton, but that would take forever. That would be something I would just do by myself. Stuck. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll use the gray for the tutorial for prototyping and see if it works. No harm in doing that at all. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 11:43. Still got like a little over an hour before I'm gonna go and do anything. Groceries and stuff. Probably get gas today too, and so I don't have to do it tomorrow on my way to work. That way I can just go to work. Day off needs to feel like a day off. Didn't really do much of whatever yesterday. Went out with my oldest daughter and my son. Had the worst Texas Roadhouse we ever had. It was awful. Was not thrilled. Should have went to the one that's up over here instead of the one way off west. Sorry. Sometimes I forget I'm recording. One more and this day on this one is done. And I'm hoping we can get a third one completed. Hoping. If we run over on time, we run over on time. That's okay. Yeah, it keeps getting cloudy. Sometimes I'll see sunlight coming through the blinds, but then that quickly disappears, so it's like mostly cloudy out. Not looking forward to the cold temperatures overnight. Okay, 2 border rows. And I'll mark it off on my spreadsheet. Hair keeps flying in my face. I can't remember if I said anything, but I don't know if I'm going to do a Frog It Friday this week. I do not have a clue. I want to because I want this blanket gone. Because it's taking up space and it's not being used. No sense in keeping it. It's just it does a number on my left hand with my thumb being ridiculous. Makes it worse. I wish I could wind the balls up opposite. I wish. I tried it. I could not do it. More. Trying to wish I could knit quicker, but I can't do continental knitting. I've tried it. It just hurts my left hand too much to control the yarn with my left hand. It's like, I can't do this. Day, I can't remember what day this one is, so I'm gonna mark it off on my spreadsheet. What did I just finish? Day 25. Yeah, so I'm now ready for day 26, which is also varsity orange and purple. So let's get that cracking. Get my yarn ready. Hoping I can get this day done within our time frame. Hoping. Will it happen? We shall see. There's 18 minutes left ish. Make sure I have the correct number. I do. Right. There, first color. Ready to go. If I can get a hold of it. Okay. And we're off. We'll finish. I am going to finish this strip tonight because it's just like I need to get it done. And then catch up October because it's already today's the 13th. Yeah. So now I think, as I've done 2, so 19, I'm like 17 days behind now. I started out 19 days and I've done 2, so 19 minus 2 is 17, so hopefully we can get down to 16 at the end of this. Because this has basically been sucking up all my time. Which is no fun. Well, probably would have been better if I just chose 1 temperature blanket and not 2. probably would not have been behind at all. I still need to think about the design I want to do for the ones for my kids for the year that they were born and my own. They can choose, they have to choose different colors and stuff. I won't be doing, I won't knit it. I'll crochet it. But they have to make up the colors. I don't just print out sheets and tell them, hey, here you go, pick some colors. They have to all be different. Because, well, we have to be able to tell what day is what. I think mine's gonna be like purples. Let's see. Completely forgot to mark row 3. There's row 4. Still trying to think how I want to do those. I don't particularly want to make, well, 7 feet length for a blanket is decent size. It's just I need to figure out what width to do it to. So I'm not sure. I'd have to guess on the yarn amounts. And it's like they have to get all of that back to me or whatever. That way I can get the yarn. So if they have colors that are the same, I know I need to buy more of a specific color. And I think my youngest daughter wants pinks, but I have to figure it out. But do I want a blanket or a temperature pillow? Got lots of blankets. This did 6. Gotta start marking these off as I finish them. Because there's other things you can do. You don't really need to do a blanket. There's like temperature snakes, other stuff. Pillows, I've seen that. But how big would that pillow be? Oops, wrong direction. Let's go this way. That way we're not getting too twisted with our project over here. And I think I'm last row of the high temperature. We got 10 minutes, 11 minutes, whatever, left. Should be able to get this third day done. Which is what I wanted. I wanted to get 3 of these completed during our time together. And it looks like I'm actually going to be able to do that. Yep. Then we get to add purple again. Grab it and bring it over. Would like to get started on the October strip and block today. Would like to. Let's see. Purple. At least get a day or two done on that. I've got to get those black and gray blocks started for October. I haven't done that yet. I finished getting the ones for September done and then got all of that put together. I need to do it for October. Because October starts a new row. Oops, let's pick the frickin' purple. Not the row below, thank you. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, because, well, on the first calendar at the beginning of the row, I have to have two gray border blocks. So the first month of the row is always going to be just a little bit bigger than the rest of it. So I have to do, I think, 21 gray blocks for that, and then 12. I don't remember how many black blocks I need. I think it's either 11 or 12, but I can look real quick. Yeah, 21 gray and 11 black. That's 32 blocks I have to make. Why did I have to do the math? Sometimes mathing makes me sad. Yeah, but I think if I could just do, well, I know I would have to flip this stitch around to do the 2 gray ones for the day, the first week. And then every time I do a day block, I will do one of each. And mark them off as I do them, put them together as I do them, if they need to get put together. That way, well, I'm going to need to do the black ones first, at any rate. I want to get all the black blocks completed. I need to math how many of that there is. But not right now. I'm focused. Because I need to be able to use that cake for this. And use the outside for crocheting those blocks together. Before I have to actually go and buy more black yarn. Because I was tempted to do it today, but I'm like, no, I'll wait. I don't need it yet. When I get close to running out, then I will go get 1 or 2. Probably. Well, we'll see how many I'm going to actually need, because I'm going to buy the jumbo skein. So I'm thinking I might, if I do all the black blocks for the rest of the month, the rest of the year, I can maybe just only have to buy one of those. Skeins. Oh, yarn. Used to have a ton of black yarn. Now it all got used. The last of what I have is over here on my desk and on my printer. Which is hilarious. I told myself I wasn't going to like cover any of my stuff up again. But yet, here we are. I need to get more of those baskets from the dollar store. So I can get that table cleared. Mostly. Do need to get like 4 more. That way they're off the table and I can use my table again for other stuff like overhead tutorials. So I need to get back into doing that. I have shot tutorials. I think I've got 2 more. I think, I don't know, I'd have to look in my files. But I have to write the patterns first. We got 4 minutes left. And I've got 3 more rows, 5 more rows to go, and we should be able to accomplish that with that time frame. Yeah, for a minute there, during that, doing that first day at the beginning, I thought, I was like, oh my god, this took forever. Why is this taking forever? I'm usually quicker than this. I think just, I'm thinking of that day as a warm-up day. A warm-up to get everything started. Just give me my yarn. The purple yarn is still not flying free just yet. Where I don't have to, like, pull from the skein. I'm so talkative at the moment. I'm just like, I want to get this day done before we close this out. And I'm trying really hard. Which it might end up going all the way to the end. Because there's now 2 minutes left. Can I get 3 rows done in 2 minutes? We shall see. Because I have to cut that yarn off and knot it and then weave it in on the next row. Okay, we are. Okay. Now we're 2 border rows. Can we make it with a minute left? Probably not, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright. 1.5 rows left. Yeah, we're not going to make it across. and back before the timer goes off. You know what? That's all right. We will finish it anyway. Seconds. Ouch. Thumb. Being stupid. Nope. Well, we've got like 11 stitches left, so we're gonna do it anyway, because let's just complete it. And done. Yay, we got 3 days done on our temperature blanket. Woo! There's just 4 more left in September to finish. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark it off on my spreadsheet so I don't forget. Oops. Let's not do that. There we go. Save the file. Yep, we got 4 left. So we are only 17? Really? What? Oh, well, 16 because we can't do the day for 13 until tomorrow. So, yeah, we're 16 days behind. Yay! So, let me know what project you worked on during this session, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.